Good morning to those who listen. It's November 18th, 2025, 12:59 a.m., and this is from The Simpsons. This is representing, I'm guessing, Ted Kennedy driving off the bridge into the pond. It looks like a wooden bridge, too. But this video is going to be about alerts. I just want to put this out as a just in case thing. From what I am going through, they keep mentioning bridges. It's mentioned 3 times in this episode of The Simpsons. So I just wanted, just in case, that they're talking about a bridge, maybe a bridge collapsing or something. So there's some weird things with this bridge and the whole thing with Jack Slossenberg. So he's 32 years old right now, but he'll be 33 next year for the election. And he's replacing the guy, Jerry Nader. He's been there 33 years in office. A lot of 33s. Jack Schlossberg. His middle name is Bouvier, which is in The Simpsons too. He disavowed RFK. And then I come up with a lot of stuff with the 2 bridges. There's 2 bridges. There's the JFK Bridge, and that's connecting Kentucky and Indiana. So be aware of that. But the RFK Bridge, which is in Manhattan, in New York, it has 3 spans. And this is what I was kind of going to warn about. Be careful around this bridge, because there could be maybe something happening. Okay, first off, with the JFK Bridge, they're doing construction on it. So I thought the timing of it was really weird. The Kennedy Bridge is going to undergo several overnight closures because they're going to strengthen the bridge. So just in case, I don't think it's this one that The Simpsons is talking about. But just in case. So, hold on, there we go. So here's the dates. So one of them has already happened, November 14th and the 15th. So all of 3 of these dates, here's another 3 though. There's 3 dates. They're all on Friday, and they're all starting at 8 p.m. and they're going through 10 a.m. I thought that was kind of strange. Friday into Saturday, you think maybe a lot of traffic across the bridge, but they're closing it down at that point. So that's kind of strange. But the one I thought was kind of interesting was the November 21st. 2 + 1 = 3. So out of all those dates, I would think it would be the November 21st one, which is coming up in 3 days now. Well, 3.5. So this bridge is also going to be under construction for a while. So let me see if I can find where it says. Yeah, so they're worried about the structural integrity of this bridge. So they're going to do that. They're going to have that closed. I don't think it's that bridge, but since there were some weird things with it, I thought maybe just throw that in there too. The other one is the RFK Bridge, which connects New York to Manhattan. It goes into the boroughs of Manhattan. And they also called it the Tri-Borough Bridge. This is another 3. Okay, so there's 3 bridges. 3, what's the word I'm looking for? 3 bridges. I'll figure it out once I get there. But there's a vertical lift bridge, there's a truss bridge, and there's a suspension bridge. And the suspension bridge has Hell Gate. Ain't that funny? But the vertical lift bridge is the one I'm thinking could be it because it says it's over the Harlem River and it connects to Manhattan. And it's all within Manhattan. So the whole thing too with this Jack Schlossberg. Oh, another weird thing too is he's JFK's grandson. And in The Simpsons, the Joe Quimby III is the grandson of the first one in the Simpsons episode. So it's like all relating to each other. So it's the 12th district. There's another one. 1 plus 2 equals 3. He's going to be 33 next year. He also went to Harvard Law School. And I said in the other video that he's also against RFK, or disavows him, and he's aligning with Mamdani, the new mayor. He's going to line up with him, so maybe even more bad things for New York. Here's where it says he's aligned himself with him. 3 generations of Kennedys, another 3. So here's the whole thing. It's nuts. Joseph Patrick Kennedy Sr. and Rose Elizabeth Fitzgerald. And then you got all the other Kennedys. And then you also have Shrivers, too. So we got Eunice Kennedy, which was 1921, which is another one of the 21s. There's 3 1921s involved. And Shriver. And then we got the Shrivers. And then the Schwarzeneggers. So here's the one bridge that I was talking about. The Harlem River Lift Bridge. And it connects Manhattan with Randall's Island. And here's the routes. These all have toll booths, which have more weird 3s in it. We got the tolls. Check this out. So it's got 3 spans. That's what I meant to say, spans. And it's got tolls. The tolls currently are $11.19 for cars. And if you add that up, that equals 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. And just so happens that motorcycles are $4.71. And that equals up to 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Just a lot of weird 3s. 3 bridges, 3 spans, Hellgate. So here's also Ted Kennedy when he went off the bridge in 1969, which was right around the same time as the moon landing. I don't know, there's so much more, and there's so much information. I'm trying to write it down and organize it, but it's really super hard to do. But I was thinking from The Simpsons, what they're referring to, and then all the mention of the bridges, and of course they mentioned the bridge in The Simpsons episode 3 times. There's the RFK Bridge has the 3 bridges, the 3 spans. And then the weird tolls. I don't know. I'm not saying that anything's going to happen, but I just had this weird feeling, especially since we had just had that China's bridge that was a brand new bridge, and it collapsed. And it was supposed to be built really well, cost a lot of money, and then it collapsed. And I think that was, 6 days or 7 days ago. So I don't know. It's just weird. The timing of the episode of The Simpsons, everything. And then once again, in the Simpsons episode, the mayor's son, which is the grandson of the Joe Quimby, the first one that came to the United States, Joseph Fitzgerald Shriver Onassis Schlossberg Quimby. And we had Joseph Patrick Kennedy. We had Eunice Kennedy, which she was Fitzgerald. We got the Shrivers. There's the first one. So we got Joseph Patrick Kennedy Sr., Rose Elizabeth Fitzgerald, and then JFK, RFK, and then, so it's like the Simpsons episode mentioned all of these people in the name. And what's the odds that they're going to put a kid's name with Schlossberg in there? They just switched Kennedy with Quimby. And even if you notice that Quimby sounds like John F. Kennedy. So I don't want to keep going on and on, but I just wanted to put it out there for alerts for these two bridges. The one has three bridges, but the Triborough Bridge, that's the one that I think might have the possibility of a collapse or something happening. But I also wanted to include the JFK Bridge also, which is closing temporarily for it to be fixed. And it's supposed to be finished in April of 2026. But there's those dates again. That's the one that's, let me find it. But this one's already under construction. And, well, part of it is. There's 3 lanes. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that. Now there's 3 lanes too. So the southbound lanes. So this is connecting Jefferson, Indiana, and I think it's like Louisville, Kentucky, crossing the Ohio River. Precision machining, line boring, bridges remain free of traffic. Ensure the accuracy and alignment of the repairs. Critical components of the bridge deck. Structure and expand the contractor's temperature changes, which prevents cracking and preserves the bridge's long-term structural integrity. I don't know, it's weird. Alright, so there it is. So if anybody knows, anybody's near there, might want to stay away from the bridge. I don't know, take a different way, just to be safe. I don't know. I just wanted to put it out there as an alert. Thanks for watching. God bless.